So after taking way too many losses in a row for one day, I took two more losses on the overnight because we had crazy inflation numbers apparently that came out that wicked me out of both of my shorts on the Dow. So that's my cue to stop and revisit what I was doing, what I was planning on before, where the Dow, it just seems like it's too slippery, too volatile for right now, at least in this crazy range that we're still stuck in. The range is actually looks like it's only going to get bigger, and it's getting increasingly more dangerous. So I'm looking at, as I previously mentioned, I'm looking at taking shifting over to the Nasdaq for the major quarter moves, and then the S&P 500 for even slower, minor moves, but slower. So the trend actually looks like it's kind of a downtrend, very very slow, but lower lows. And is that a lower high? I don't know, something close to a lower high. You can't really tell when a wick is caused by mixed numbers or anything like that. But right now, what I've done is shifted from the big quarter strategy from the Dow to the Nasdaq. I set up a short. I was just kind of trying to get a feel for how this market moves with the quarters and stuff. And I took a short here, and I mean, it's I have mixed emotions about it. I'm not super confident in it. I just follow the rules because it is a quarter with a divergence. So I mean, I can put in that anchor or the note right here to say sell at the 500 and 575. I have a limit there. Should do limit sell. I'm adding these notes to make sure that I know the reason I placed certain trades, because I get absent-minded and busy, and I'll lose track of what the reasoning was, and sometimes just the candlesticks alone isn't enough. So the reason for this is one. I always need two reasons. One is a quarter. One is MQ. Two is bearish divergence on the 1 hour. So this keeps me in check, my own mental strategy and my own rules in check. I'm still not super confident about it because look at how much buying momentum there was on this hourly candle. If I zoom in a little bit, you have that inverted candle, you have that bearish engulfing kangaroo tail kind of candle that's doing both. I'm not, yeah. So I'm like, ooh, is there? Did it pick up a ton of orders over here, and now it's got buying momentum? I don't know. And it's not as if like this is one of those things where it just didn't move anywhere that's quarter friendly. It just didn't do anything. It was just, yeah. I mean, for any of the index, I looked at this. I guess technically, if I had placed a buy order on the 34,000, technically that would have worked, but um, I was looking for. I mean, I guess this is part of the error. Like I was looking. I guess I should have been looking for buys, and would have been picked up on this 34,000. That hindsight being 2020 and all that. That would have been nice, but that only happened like a few minutes ago. Um, Everything else. it it didn't really follow any of the quarters. Like the S&P 500, it just didn't hit any of the quarters, the minor quarters along the way, and it's still just stuck in between, even with the major news movements. So if you play the small quarters, that would have been tough too, because I mean it never hit the 175. So yeah, it's just really difficult to be able to predict what the news is going to be and be ready for it. The best bet would have been, just playing this bullish momentum and ignoring this bearish divergence, um, which I was fine taking the bearish divergence, but this was still wrong, still didn't work out. I should probably mark that. Actually, no, I don't need to mark that. So I was still okay with this particular trade. Divergence on the 15-30 minute, um, and it's at the top of the range. Now, I guess I didn't really expect the news to to go that crazy. Uh, like it was climbing up, and then the news spiked it up, which is what I didn't expect. The combination of that, I wanted it to start retracing down because of the bearish momentum. I wanted that to bring prices down a little further and have my room still for the news, because I had the backup order at the 325, but it just chopped right through both of those. If I was being more strict with only looking at the hourly momentum, I would have ignored the fact that it was. I mean, how could you tell this? But I would ignore that we were at the top of the range and there was kind of a bearish momentum divergence here, and just gotten long the 34,000, which I actually did think about, but I was like, I can't. That's like betting against myself. I did think about playing the quarter down and then also playing this quarter up, but now that's just gonna mess with my psyche. So this is probably gonna be a bad week. Is what it feels like. I'm already starting off the week. It's only Tuesday, and I have 6 losses in a row. So already technically max losses for 2 days, and this doesn't look like it's gonna really do well either. So